Hi, this is a quick video just to show very briefly how to make some simple percentage calculations. Here in the left-hand column, how do we work out the percentage of a number? How do I work out, say, 4% of, let's say, number 16? Whenever we see 4% of a number, 4% means 4 divided by 100. Whenever we see 4%, 10%, whatever percent, it's the number divided by 100. So 4% of, if I replace the of by a multiplication sign, basically I have to work out this sum. 4 divided by 100 times 16. Now this will be 4 times 16 is 64 divided by 100. So this would be 0.64. It's as simple as that. Let's work out 25% of, say, 400. So this is 25% means divided by 100, and we times this by 400. So this will equal 400 over 100 is 4, it will be 100. To put this in a formula, if we want to work out r percent of n, this will be r times n divided by 100. So this will help you work out every kind of percentage problems that you have. Now over here, the right-hand column, how do we convert fractions into percentages? Very simple. To convert a fraction into a percentage, like say something like 3/4. I want to write this as a percentage. All I do is to multiply this by 100. Now 3 divided by 4 is 0.75 times 100. So this becomes 75%. Let's think of another number. Half. Everybody knows this. Half. How do we write this as a percentage? I just multiply by 100. Half times 100 means half of 100 means 50. So half is 50%. 1/3 times 100. Now 1/3 we know it's 0.3333 whatever times 100. So 1/3 becomes 33.33% to 2 decimal points. So to give it a generalized formula, if I have a fraction a over b as a fraction, if I multiply it by 100, it becomes a percentage. Now in this section I will deal with a few examples of increasing or decreasing prices by a percentage, and also look at how we work out VAT in terms of prices, etc. To increase a price, supposing we are given an item, say in a shop, the sort of price is £40. We want to put the item in sale, we want to reduce the price by 15%. So basically what we're trying to do is that we want to work out what is 15% of 40 and take it away from the price. So 15% of 40 becomes 6. $40 minus 6. So 34 will be reduced price. Now, if we wanted to increase the price for whatever reason that we have, we would add instead of subtract. So if I have an item, say it's £50, and I want to increase the price by 12%, say 12% increase. Sorry, I went into that other column. Increase. So I work out 12% of 50, which is 12% of 50. This would be, this is also 6. This is pure coincidence. So I add the 6, 50 plus 6. So 56 would be the increased price, i.e. 50 increased by 12% becomes 56. Now we can put these two in a very convenient formula. We can use a bit of algebra to create a formula for using this. So if the number I start with, let's talk about retail shops, etc. So if the price of an object is P, and the rate by which I want to reduce the price is, say, R% reduction, the way we work out the final price is that the final price is equal to P, which is the original price, minus R% of P, which is the amount by which the price is reduced. So the final price would be, if I factorize the P, would be P times 1 minus R over 100. In the example that we had, P was 40, that was the original price, and our R rate, R was 15%. So our final price would be P, which is 40, times 1 minus 15%. So this will be F is equal to 40 times 1 minus 0.15. F will be 40 times 0.85, which will equal 34. So we directly arrive at the final price by putting it in this formula. So the takeaway part is taken care of in this bracket. Now, to deal with the percentage increase, we do exactly the same thing, except that instead of takeaway, instead of minusing the percentage, we add it. So if P is our original price, let's write a better P, and R is the rate of increase, then I can write that the final price is equal to the original price plus R percent of the original price. So F is equal to P. I factorize the P here. This would be 1 plus R over 100. So we have this formula. It's the same as the one for price reduction, except instead of the minus, we have a plus. In our example, we had P was equal to 50 and R was 12% price increase. So the final price will be calculated as 50 times 1 plus 12 over 100, it's 0.12. This becomes 1 plus 0.12, which will be 50 times 1.12, which should give us 56. So basically, the addition part is taken care of in this bracket. So let's do just a couple of quick examples. If I have a price, say, £45, and I want to increase it by 10%. Now 10% is 10 over 100, which will be 0.1. So the final price would be 45 times 1.1. This would be 49.5. If I have a price of an object, say 60, and I want to reduce by 10%, so this time I'll have to say the final price is 60 times 0.9, because I'll have 1 minus 0.1, and this would be 54. 10% of 60 is 6. Take away from 6, you get 54. Now we're going to use what we learned so far to calculate VAT of goods that we have bought. Now, to find the price after VAT, normally when we buy goods in a shop, the price includes VAT. At least this is the case in the UK. But let's, for argument's sake, say the price doesn't include VAT. So to work out the VAT on it, so if the price of an object is £400 and the rate of VAT is 20%, so the final price would be 400 times 1.2, which will be £480, which is the price including VAT. But quite often we have prices which already include VAT, and we want to work out how much is the VAT on that price. Most businesses have to do that regularly. Supposing we have an item which is selling at £576 including VAT, and we want to work out the amount of VAT that we are paying on this. Quite a lot of people would say that the VAT sorry about this VAT on this is 576 times 0.2, which is the 20%. Now, this is incorrect because that price of 576 already has got 20% VAT included in it. So we are working 20% of the of the VAT as well. The correct method of doing this without having to necessarily have a formula is that we use what knowledge of algebra and equations that we have so far. So we assume that the original price that we don't know what it is P, and to this price we add 20% VAT, which would be 0.2 times P, which is 20% of P, and this has added up to become our final price, which is 576. Now here we have an equation in P. So if I factorize P out of this, I get P 1 plus 0.2 is equal to 576. And then I have P times 1.2 is equal to 576. So P would be equal to 576 divided by 1.2, $480. So the correct price is 480 for the price excluding VAT. So if I now take away 576 minus 480, this will equal to, I think it's 86, which will be 96. So 96 is the amount of VAT we have paid on the purchase of £576 with a VAT rate of 20%. Let's do another quick example. Say the price of a television is £1,050, including VAT at 20%. What is the VAT on this item? Again, we assume P is the price without VAT. We add to this 0.2P, and once we've added that to it, we've arrived at £1,050. So I have here 1.2P is equal to £1,050. I divide both sides by 1.2. This will be 1,050 divided by 1.2, which will give us 875. So 875 is the price excluding VAT. So the VAT on this item is 1,050 minus 875, which will be equal to 175 pounds. So if an item is purchased at 1,050, which includes VAT at a rate of 20%, we first set up this little equation. 1.2 P is equal to 1,050. From here, the P that we find is the price excluding VAT, and then we subtract the two and we find the VAT. I hope you find this video useful. Please click on the subscribe button and leave any comments that you have, and I will see you in the next video.